Good morning, Summit County. You are watching Summit Sunrise here on TV8 Summit. I'm Justine Spence, and I am over here in Breckenridge at Visit Breck, and I am joined by the one, the only, Will from Craniologie. Good morning, Will.
How you doing this morning?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Doing great. Just enjoying the springtime weather.
You know, it's beautiful out there, and with this springtime weather comes springtime skiing and riding conditions, and it's always really important, I think, to, really prepare yourself for those elements, because sometimes that snow can kind of catch you off guard.
Oh yeah, and getting out there in a safe helmet and goggles, that's number one priority too, so.
I totally agree with you, and I have to say, full disclosure, I went over to Craniologie the other day to buy my first helmet, and it was really a positive experience for me because it's kind of difficult. I feel like helmets have come a long way, but everyone's head is shaped differently. Some helmets are comfortable for other people and not, it totally varies, but you guys really, you're so helpful.
Oh yeah, we have a ton of options too when you come in the shop. So the first thing that's going to happen is somebody will measure your head up, get a specific size going, and then we're going to figure out this shape of shell that we're going to want to put you in. So we'll try a few different helmets on, then when you find that nice and comfortable helmet, move on to the goggle aspect of it and try and get a compatible fit with that.
Well, and the goggles are really important too because you want to make sure that they fit and you don't have any funny air passages going on. And I have to say, they measured my head, and everyone has told me that I have a big head. Everyone in my family always jokes that I have a big head, and I have a normal size head, so it was really cool to know, the size of my head and, what's going to work for, each, like I said, everybody's individual needs, and each helmet has its own, individual nuances, especially when it comes to fitting goggles, if you want to have a hat or a headband underneath as well.
Yep. Yeah, and then as far as helmets go too, so I brought today the Range, which is it's made by Giro. So this in particular helmet too, it's got EPP foam. So the cool thing about that is it's multi-impact instead of single impact, which is what EPS foam's for. Also, you get an awesome fit system. It's going to be built into this specific helmet. Most fit systems are actually built third party, and they're put into the helmet. This one's actually going to be built inside of it, so it's going to give you a little bit of different feel when it retains your head. You also are audio compatible with this Giro Range, which is pretty rad because everybody likes to be listening to music or being able to communicate with people that are on the mountain that they're riding with. And yeah, you just got to get out there in something that's going to fit you properly, and you got to stay safe. So.
Right, it's really important, and I think too what's so cool about, I actually tried on this helmet, it was one of my favorites actually. What's so cool about this, I want to show off this little dial here. It can tighten it or loosen it depending on, if you have a hat on underneath or if you just like a tighter fit. It really made it a lot more comfortable for me, and it's always good to be, like you said, I like the multi-impact. That's very important, and, it's good to protect our noggins, right?
Oh yeah, they're real important.
So let's move on here to goggles.
Yeah, so with the goggles, I brought the Giro Contact. So these are actually a Magnatech design, which is pretty rad. So it's super easy interchangeable. You got one button, 8 magnets hold this goggle in. So it's one of the easiest interchangeable goggles on the market. Yeah.
That is so easy.
Yeah, super simple. It's so cool. And the easier the interchangeability, the more people are going to want to change their lenses out, which better visibility. So, and you're going to get a highlight and a low light with this goggle. You get triple layer face foam, which is going to be all different densities, so it's going to fit really well.
Always super helpful, and really, that's really fun. I had no idea about the magnets. How easy. So, right. Will, for folks who haven't, checked out Craniologie, maybe they want to come in and experience it for themselves, because I'm telling you, it really is a positive experience. Where are you located?
So we're at 101 North Main Street, the corner of Lincoln and Main. It's pretty easy to see us. We got a big window full of helmets, so.
So helmets, goggles, lenses, sunglasses, you guys pretty much have everybody covered. So nice. Thanks so much for coming in this morning. Always a pleasure to see you. And folks, be sure to stop by Craniologie.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. We'll be back with more Summit Sunrise right after this, folks. Don't go anywhere.